I've been a long-time lurker here, but being snowed in gave me the time and nerve to finally share the creepiest thing that ever happened to me. This isn't fiction. This is real. I grew up in rural Ohio, in the 1972nd. My best friend Joe lived on a big farm that bordered a dense forest, and we practically grew up in those woods. Every weekend I'd get dropped off at his place, and we'd disappear until school started again. We built forts, made fires, caught frogs, all the stuff kids did before video games took over. By the time we hit high school, Stand By Me had just come out, and we got the genius idea to recreate it minus the dead body. We'd walk the railroad tracks that cut through the country, camp near the bridges, fish, and live like outlaws for a few days. It was risky, but we were teenagers. That was the point. Those trips were some of the best times of my life. We'd dodge trains, cook over fires, and sleep under the stars. Never had a problem, not once. Years went by. Life happened. Joe and I both moved away, but stayed in touch. In the mid-90s, we both ended up back home for about a week. Most nights we'd sit around his fire pit, drink beer, and talk about the old days. One night, after a few too many, nostalgia got the best of us. We decided to do it again, one last rail walk. My wife thought we'd lost it, but agreed to drop us off at our old starting spot. When she drove off, Joe grinned and said, "Let's take the opposite direction this time, just to mix it up." We had a map, good weather, and bad judgment, so we went for it. The day was perfect. We followed the tracks, smoked a joint on a bridge, laughed about high school drama. As the sun started to dip, we picked a spot to camp a section of the track surrounded by thick woods. The trees were so dense, it felt like a tunnel. Before setting up our hammocks, we decided to scout the area, an old habit from our camping days. We climbed a small hill to make sure we weren't setting up near someone's property. From the top, we spotted something strange, a structure sitting in a dip about 100 yards into the trees. At first, we thought it was an old sugar shack. There were no lights, no road, no signs of life. Just a dark, sagging building swallowed by the forest. Curiosity won. We hiked closer. When we finally got near enough to see clearly, my stomach dropped. It wasn't a shack. It was a church, small, crooked, and so weathered the wood had turned nearly black. The